When has a cute teddy bear been used as a weapon of revenge? My boyfriend Kyle and I had been together for 2 years when I started noticing he was acting weird. He'd come home late from work and his phone was always face down on the table. But the strangest part was how he kept buying me teddy bears. Every week there was a new one, a pink bear with a bow, a brown one holding a heart. He'd leave them on my bed with these cute little notes saying, "Thinking of you," or "You're my everything." I thought it was sweet at first, but it started feeling forced. One night I was doing laundry and found a receipt in his jeans pocket. It was from Build-A-Bear Workshop, but the date was from last Tuesday when he said he was working overtime. That's when I knew something was up. I called his work the next day pretending to be his sister. They told me he left early that Tuesday. So where did he really go? And why was he lying about buying teddy bears? I decided to test him. I went online and ordered the exact same kind of bear he always got me, but this one had a special feature. I bought a tiny GPS tracker from Amazon and carefully stitched it inside the stuffing, right behind where the voice box would go. When Kyle came over Friday night, I handed him the bear and said, "I got this for your little cousin Emma. You mentioned she was sick, so maybe you could drop it off next time you visit your aunt's house." He smiled and said, "Of course, babe. That's so thoughtful." But I noticed his smile looked fake, like he was forcing it. That Saturday evening, Kyle kissed me goodbye and said he was going to see his aunt and would drop off the bear. I watched him drive away, then immediately opened the GPS app on my phone. The little dot showed him driving across town, but not toward his aunt's neighborhood. Instead, he stopped at Pine Valley Apartments on the other side of the city. I grabbed my keys and followed the signal. When I got there, I parked where I could see the building entrance. 20 minutes later, Kyle walked up to apartment 2B carrying my teddy bear. A blonde woman answered the door, and they immediately started kissing. Then he handed her the bear like it was some romantic gift he'd picked out himself. I sat in my car, taking pictures with my phone. Kyle and this woman, him giving her my bear, them kissing again before he went inside. I stayed for an hour, watching through their window as they cuddled on the couch with my bear between them. I drove home and waited. Kyle came back around midnight, acting totally normal. He even brought me Chinese food and talked about how his aunt was feeling better. I just smiled and nodded, knowing exactly where he'd really been. For the next 3 days, I watched the GPS tracker. The bear stayed at Pine Valley Apartments. Kyle kept coming over, cooking dinner, talking about his future plans for us. It was all fake. Wednesday night, I printed out the photos I'd taken. Kyle with the woman, Kyle handing her my bear, Kyle kissing her. I put the pictures inside a manila envelope. Then I drove to Pine Valley Apartments and knocked on door 2B. The blonde woman answered, looking confused. I handed her the envelope and said, "You might want to see these. Also, that teddy bear your boyfriend gave you? It has a GPS tracker in it. I've been watching you both for days." Her face went completely white as she opened the envelope. She started crying immediately. Turns out Kyle had been telling her the same lies he told me, that he was single, that he worked late, that he was serious about their relationship. She invited me inside and we compared stories. Kyle had been juggling both of us for months. The teddy bears he gave me were practice for the ones he gave her. He was basically using the same playbook on both of us. We decided to confront him together. The next evening, when Kyle came to my apartment expecting dinner and Netflix, both of us were waiting. The blonde woman was holding the GPS-tracked teddy bear. Kyle's face went from confused to terrified in about 2 seconds. He tried to lie at first, saying she was just a friend, but we had photos, text messages, and literal GPS evidence of where he'd been. The woman threw the teddy bear at his chest and walked out. I followed her, leaving Kyle standing alone in my apartment with a pile of stuffed animals that had been evidence of his lies.